Welcome to another Unreal Foos video. Today I'm showing you how to improve your pull shot. And I received a message from Alex from Germany, who watches Unreal Foos, and he was asking me, you know, what's going on with with my pull shot, because it's not I'm not getting the hang of it, and I'm not doing a very good pull shot. So he wanted to learn the mechanics of the pull shot, and he recorded a video of himself doing the pull shot, and he sent it to me and wanted me to give him some advice. So I figured I show that video and it'll help others. So one of the things you'll notice that Alex is doing is when he goes and he sets up, one of the things that he's doing wrong right off the bat is during the setup, he starts really far away from the ball. He starts moving a little bit slower, and you know, sometimes he'll start from far away from the ball, kind of get close to it, and then go and then try to hit it. You know, other times he's just away and then tries to go and does that. So one of the biggest things to be consistent with the pull shot is to always start with the man right next to the ball. So it's critical, it's very important. So go, you know, one good technique is to learn to go set up right like that, laterally, you know, when you're moving the ball like this. Like that. You can use that third guy there to leave the ball where you want, but then you go right next to the ball, and you should be basically the guy, the side of the guy, and the ball should be touching. If you don't have a table that has that outside guy, use the wall like that. And typically what I do is, if I'm not right next to the ball like that, I typically come behind it this way from the front, and then set up that way. The reason why I do this on the tornado table is because having the ball a little bit back, it actually helps to get a little bit more power and to be able to pinch the ball and get more power. On tables that are a little bit more tacky or sticky, like the Bonzini table, you know, you have to be a little bit forward. You can't be so far back, otherwise when you try to do your pull shot, you'll actually end up pinning the ball. But just remember that it's very important to always start from the same position and to have the ball and the guy be right next to each other. It's going to improve the consistency of execution, and that's very important. So once you have that, you go, you set up. Another thing you'll notice that when Alex goes and he shoots, he does a lot of his shots sprayed. So he's spraying a lot of his shots. He's never really cutting back or squaring his shots. So if I show you how really what your shot should look like, if I go, I set up. If you can see, and I'll try to slow down the shot, but you'll see that as soon as I'm pulling, I'm actually coming back on the shot. In order to create a pinch like that, and to get some power and to actually square the ball. This actually works even if you're spraying the ball. But you'll notice that either way, whether I'm spraying the ball or whether I'm squaring, if I'm spraying and I'm right next to the ball at the time that I do my shot, I'm actually coming down on the ball like this. So you'll see that my shot goes down and the rod keeps moving. Or if I'm squaring the ball, I'm going the way, I'm going on the opposite direction. I'm pulling, I'm hitting, and I'm going that way. So definitely to start out with, always start from a position where you're gonna be, where the guy and the ball are gonna be next to each other. Sometimes, you can get away, once you're more advanced with the shot, you can get away with, just going right off the bat and not necessarily being right next to it, but initially always do that. The other thing you'll notice is the lateral speed of the shot. You have to improve that, so you have to set up and try to go as fast as you can and just hit it. Right? I mean, try not to be tentative where you go like this and then try to hit it. Just set up and tell yourself, okay, I'm going to be pulling the ball, and at the same time, I'm going to be rotating the guy. And once the ball's moving a little bit and I'm ready to hit, you're gonna come down and hit. And try not to have a big backswing. I've seen some people when they start out, they do things like that. Those big backswings, aside from making the shot slower, it might be a little bit more telegraphed when you're gonna be hitting the ball. So try not rotating your guy back too much, just enough to be able to get behind the ball and be able to hit it. So it's more consistent for me to be able to be right next to the ball. I can do pull kicks, I can do pulls. And again, it's really the setup is one of the most important things. And so, work on that. Again, work on a little bit of the squaring of the shot by moving the ball, coming back down on it like that. Also, the handle, the way you grab the handle is important. So I'll show you some shots of what it looks like when I'm shooting and how I'm creating that power. I do have that tutorial on generating more power, and it applies to pull shots and any other types of shots. So also take a look at that one.